guys, we are back with Messy on Purpose, and I have Lisa here with me today, who is a bodybuilder, which she'll tell us a little bit about that life, and she also started up a supplement brand. So if you want to start, kind of give us a little bio on you, and then we'll kind of dive in from there.
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, thank you so much for having me. This is a gift to you. This is our EAAs plus caffeine. So everything, all your essential amino acids. Wow. We called it MaxBet Plus, and it's a peach lightning flavor. So.
And we all know I love the gym. So.
Yes, we do love the gym.
We're actually going to try this. So. Your company just opened, right?
Yeah.
It's public. And what is the website?
AliZen.com.
Okay. So that's where you can find the supplements, but we're going to taste them right here, right now for you. Mm-hmm. I already gave you yours, right?
L'chaim.
Yeah. Is that one up there?
Yeah.
L'chaim. Okay.
Sorry. I said, can you reach this? And then I put it at the top. Okay. So we're going to try this out. Lee, you want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I'm liking that. It's smooth. I've had a lot of BCAAs and it doesn't look like it, but I used to be a workout guy.
It does look like it. He's just covered up.
As long as it doesn't make me tingle, but I'm liking smooth. Now, brothers, we like the grape. You guys got to get a grape flavor. That's what I mean.
Yep, for
Black
sure.
folks like the grape. Okay, so this is just delicious.
Peach is like Justin's favorite. My husband, oh my God, he loves peach. So he's going to love this.
I like that. It's smooth. Now, if I start talking really fast, it's your fault. Okay, I'm just saying.
I like that it's not like overpowering with flavor. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big how like a lot of the artificial sugars and stuff are just like a punch in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. This is really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And I mean, obviously you can add more water depending on your taste.
Like if you want it stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or less.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I use the just kind of plain EAAs, like no flavor, and I'm at the gym all the way.
Yeah. And as far as the caffeine content goes, all of our stuff it doesn't have a ton because I mean, just like everybody else, we like to have it throughout the day, right? So we don't want to have our max right before we go to the gym and then no more caffeine for the day for you, so
like a big crash.
Yeah. So we keep it low, but
which
just
is
enough.
Good too for people who work out in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people, I mean, me myself at 3:00, especially because I get up so early, around 3:00, I'm crashing. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys, but I am crashing. Yep. And sometimes just a little bit kind of gives you that boost to get through the rest of the day.
Yeah, definitely. And we even have a no stim one.
Oh, nice.
But as far as our pre-workouts go, not only for the purpose of not putting a ton of caffeine in it so we can have it throughout the day, but caffeine is cheap, So a lot of these companies are throwing caffeine in there because it's we're going to get you all going, but we're not going to give you the stuff that you actually need.
Well, and if it's cheap too, you can add it and say, and it has caffeine.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I get more from this.
Yeah. So, we have, other ingredients that are more beneficial, your beta-alanine, your niacin and stuff like that. And, focus factors to get you really the most out of your workout, not just caffeine.
At that point, you can just pop some caffeine pills, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to be honest, I look at other companies and I'm like, what are you doing? When they're like, oh, take 2 if you dare. And I'm like, are you trying to kill people? What are we doing?
We used to not be able to recommend 2 energy drinks a day. You know what I mean? And now you can just, take 2 if you want.
Yeah. Or we recommend that you start with half of a scoop. What?
Shouldn't be that strong.
Yeah. How about we recommend you take as much as you need, let's take 1 scoop. Because that's all you need,
It should be a serving size, right?
Yeah.
Just a scoop, not,
exactly.
Hey, it might be too much. Start with half.
That to me is insane. So anyway, little bit about me and my background. First of all, I love your, messy on purpose because that's totally me. And messy on purpose and not on purpose too. I'm just,
It's just a mess.
so I'm just a
I
hot
get
mess
it.
sometimes, but
Same.
and you just got to roll with it, and it's one of those things too that I've said for a long time that, perfectly imperfect, it's good, it doesn't have to be perfect,
Perfection is such a false sense of reality because
Yeah.
nothing's ever going to be perfect.
Exactly. And what does that even mean anyway? That's subjective. So just like normal.
Yeah.
It's overrated. But
There's no need to be normal either.
I'm not about that life.
I'm not trying to fit in.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, brings us to bodybuilding, that's one of those things where I was thinking this morning about that. It's one of the few times that people are like very openly like, I don't like you. I don't like how you look, and you're not my type. That's not exactly what they're saying, but like that's what they're saying, and you're like,
Very judgmental.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
would you just like randomly walk up to somebody on the street and be like, "You're not my type"? Like, cool, you're not mine.
It's such an awkward thing. Like, why do you feel like you need to say that?
Mhm. Especially small men.
Well, this is this world
That's-
today. I mean, like with everything that's happening in the world with IG and all this, people being flippant. I'm a Gen Xer, so you just keep. If you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything at all. How about
Yeah.
that?
It's
Right?
that simple.
Just live like that.
Exactly.
It's
We've
wild.
lost that.
We really
along the way,
have.
for sure.
Absolutely.
We've definitely lost that.
I've got a question for you. Like, what prompted you to dive into this world? Not just weightlifting itself, but what told you? Because from the no explodes, I was taking triple stacks back in the day. I mean, I did steroids way back. I was huge, and and I said, you know what, that's not for me. But what prompted you to create this stuff?
Yeah. So my fault. I'm going like way off topic.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
That we're messy.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's fun.
So I started working out after a hard time in my life. I already had 2 kids, but I wanted another one. Me and my husband at the time wanted one of our own, and my body was like, maybe not. So I had 2 ectopic pregnancies, and then of course we still wanted to try. I found out my tubes were all messed up, and that's what was going on. And so we went through in vitro, and in vitro, for those who know, it's a process, and it wreaks havoc on your body. And then on top of that, when I did finally, get pregnant with her, and I love being pregnant, but that was the hardest pregnancy. My joints, my pubis bone was separating like before it was supposed to, so everything hurt. I would like to tie my shoes. It would like make me cry. Like everything was terrible, and so I could barely get off the couch and do anything. And and then we got in a car accident when I was 30 weeks along. So I had to go through physical therapy and like all these things.
While pregnant.
Yeah. And so, through that time, barely being able to get off the couch and basically being forced to be sedentary for years, I was like, never again.
I feel like anyone who likes being active, that's like the worst thing that can happen to you.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't super active before. Like I dabbled, I was like, this is fun. I was one of those, like I had gym membership, and like, it works if you go once every 2 months, right? Yeah. So,
I have the membership account.
yeah. Me and one of my friends legit went to the gym one day and got in the hot tub. That's it. We're like, that's working out.
I've never
We went
done
to the
that.
gym.
I've never done that.
I actually used to do that a lot. I would do that a lot. Yeah.
You're like,
Go and like I would do the heat room and then do the sauna. I'm gonna do sauna and then go in the hot tub and then like Okay, I'm out of here.
Yep. I mean, in recovery,
Right.
don't get me wrong, like recovery is important, but like
That was
literally,
my
we were
workout.
like we went to the gym, like that was
That counted.
good.
Oh my God. I've literally never done that. I don't even think I've ever went and just walked on the treadmill.
I have. Don't judge me.
Yeah, so that was the me back then, you know. So, it's different now.
I was going to say, you don't become a bodybuilder and then do that.
No.
Takes a lot more work.
Yeah, and that's not gonna let this go to waste, you know. Anyway, so like I said, I just didn't want to ever be sedentary like that again. Plus, here's the kicker. I also found out that I had arthritis because I thought I hurt my wrist during the car accident, and they were like, "Nope, it's arthritis." I was like, "Cool." So
You found out you had arthritis and then became a bodybuilder. That blows my mind.
it's part of it, okay? So because I have terrible knees, you know, they grind. It's like basically bone on bone, and you know, I have arthritis, and that's gone throughout my whole body. It didn't just hang out in my wrist. But you know, like I said, I just didn't want to live that life of doing nothing, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get strong and healthy so that my body can hold itself together, basically.
That's a good thought. That is.
You know, and it's worked so far. I'm not saying that every day is peaches and cream, but you know,
It helps though. It really does. And the
Mhm.
more muscle you put on, the better your body can adapt, especially as it ages.
yeah. Well, and it creates more stability in
Yeah.
the joints. You know, so yeah. So before, you know, at that time, you know, I was was with my ex, and you know, I was eating healthier. I was exercising. I keep hitting that.
You can push it forward a little bit if you need to.
At least you might want to watch your little, because that it's hitting your pillow's hitting that, and it's making a lot of noise back on feedback. Yeah, I just made a lot. Yeah, get that. Thank you. All right, perfect. We're good.
I'm the problem,
And
not
see-
you.
No, just kidding. No, it's me. Anyways, where was I? I was talking about
Your ex. that look alone said it all.
right. Him. So he just was sabotaging, you know. He would go. My kids were very happy when he would go to the store because he would come back with all the crap, you know,
Like
and-
junk food, and is that what you mean by crap? Okay.
Yeah, and you know, cookies and chips and all the things, and I'm like, you are literally like, I want our family to be healthy, not just me, you know. But that's
He
not why I
wasn't
left. It was a
supporting
story.
what you wanted.
No, but
Was he a workout guy or no? Okay.
no,
Okay.
he just. I think he tried to work out with me once. We were doing like V shred, and he was like, "That was hard." I'm like, "Yeah, are you gonna
Is he
be
a sports guy?
No.
Oh, typically they don't work.
He's a
out.
gamer. He's
Oh,
a
a
gamer, and
Gamer.
yeah, very smart, you know, computer programmer, but you know,
Just wasn't into the health.
new. Anyway, again, that's not why I left him, but that's a long story in and of itself. So while, but you know, going through the divorce and everything, I became a personal trainer soon. I guess I should back up a little bit with the whole health thing. So, I started working at a daycare at a gym just to get a free membership, and then you know, watching what was going on there, you know, I was like, I really like this group fitness class. So I became certified in that in Pound. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I'm there. Oh.
Is it kind of like a HIIT type or a body pump type?
Kind of, but it's very different. You have green drumsticks essentially.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And
no, I know
you're
this.
hitting them together, and you're hitting them on the ground, and you're, you know, to the beat, and it's just this whole like rock out
Okay.
workout.
I'm
So,
I've never been a big class person. I've taught
Yeah.
classes, but I never really liked them personally.
Mm.
So
yeah, so that's where I really started, was there, and I loved it. You know, I did that for a couple of years, and then after a lot of stuff and COVID,
well, around what time were you getting into the classes? Before COVID? Like right before?
Yeah, it's about like 2017.
Okay, so a couple of years before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but I just wanted to do more. So I became a personal trainer. Like I remember, at the gym, I would watch the trainers come in, and they didn't act like this, but like how I saw them was like, oh, like they just had this like air about them, and they were like, I'm like, what is this magic where you can like come into the gym and to work for like an hour and then you just leave? Like, what? How is this possible?
It sounds glorious, but being a trainer kind of sucks at the same
It
time.
does. Now I know the truth. It's actually, there's actually a lot of hard work to get really anywhere.
Well, and like your schedule is so like all over the place because you have the sessions throughout the day. So it looks like you're leaving for the day, but you're really not. You're leaving for like a couple hour break, and then you're back, and then it's bam, 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 and then you're got another break.
Mm-hmm. And that's not necessarily good.
Oh.
Like, I actually don't want to go home right now. I would rather stay here, get it done, and then So yeah, but in my mind, they were like, that's the best life ever. And again, I love being a trainer, but it's definitely not exactly. The grass is greener on the other side. So
It's not the glorious picture you put in your head when you first think of becoming a trainer.
Exactly. They're like, what do the commercials say? They're like, drop your 9 to 5 and live your passion for work. And you're like,
Then you go to the gym and they're like, $25 a session.
No, it's
if even. No,
well, yeah,
it's like 11.
Yeah, I mean, like typically,
It's bad. The pay is bad.
and if you work for a box, I worked for 24 Hour Fitness when they were wearing purple, like in 1999 or 97. I was a trainer and had my NASM and all that, certifications and ISSA. And, the more certifications you had, the more money you make. But they were charging $100 or $80, and you would see maybe $20 an hour or something like that. Maybe, like you said.
It's pretty bad, like the pay.
And you were
especially
selling too.
considering-
You were really like, you had to actively go, okay, well, we did 3 sessions for free for 30 minutes or whatever. Now it's time for you to spend $1,600 on a bunch of sessions that they didn't have.
Well, and you also have you have to do the floor time where you're out there trying to sell the memberships, and if you're not selling the memberships, then you're not getting any more clients, and but that's all free. Like that's free to the gym.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid for that.
I mean, it's different depending on where you work, but it's about the same.
Well, that's
that's
where you like start. Most people start in those big box gyms,
which I do think is a good idea.
Yes,
because you get so much experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you're seeing all sorts of different clients, and you can kind of. I'm not even gonna say that because I hate the word niche. I think it's stupid. Like
But it is true, though. Like it's not even really like niche necessarily, but like you're finding who you vibe with and who you can actually help. Because when it comes to like personal training, if you're not working with people that you can actually help, I feel like it's just kind of a collide and nothing happens, and then you lose that client. But if you're working on something specific like a niche, and say it's like bodybuilding, you're helping people compete. You don't need to work with average people who just want to lose weight then, right? You can, but you're going to do more for those clients that you're more versed in than the people that you're not. Mm-hmm. Like everyday food problems and things like that. A bodybuilder isn't thinking about those because you have one thing in mind.
Yeah.
You know?
But I love having the knowledge that I have, though, and being able to help those people as well, And I think some people will see me and they're like, oh, you only can teach me about bodybuilding. No, actually, I kind of skipped over this in my journey part, but I lost 60 pounds myself.
Wow.
I struggled with weight my entire life, and I when I started doing that health journey, I lost 60 pounds, and then I gained it back. Because of COVID, not because of COVID, because of me, but
during
COVID, and
it's like some people like yourself maybe likes to train, different types of people, but like someone like me would rather have somebody specific that I can help. And
for sure.
Then you have systems in place that make things more efficient too.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that I think that people should be trainers should be a little bit more rounded instead of putting themselves in one little box. But it's
Yeah.
not to say that you don't have that knowledge.
No, you have it. Like, you should have it anyways. I mean, I'm well versed in all kinds of training and things. I've even worked to compete and decided I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And so like I'm very well versed in all of it, but like I stick to one specific thing because I can have systems in place and the people that I want to work with that I kind of align with more,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Because I think I told you I focus on busy individuals, whether it's, busy entrepreneurs, people busy with their career lives, or busy, like, say, just busy moms, just anyone busy that doesn't know where to fit fitness in, because I'm the type of person that I time block. He knows I'm crazy. I time block my entire day, every single day in my head. Like, I can see it. Like, this is time blocked. I'm a straight crazy person. But I know how to still fit in my workouts and everything else, like getting in my nutrition. I know how to hit goals even when I have maybe like no time whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I know how to do that. And so that's where like I focus more on those type of people because I relate more and I feel like I can give more. Does that make sense?
For sure, yeah. And I think that's fantastic because, that is one of the biggest excuses that we get is, oh, I don't have time. Like, what do you have time? You don't have time for what? Like yourself? You don't have time to eat? Like,
Right, you're
I know
still
what we're talking
eating.
About. Like, and again, I wasn't always, how I am now, but I still, like, I can't wrap my head around, like, investing in yourself,
Well, just
And-
because you're a bodybuilder doesn't mean you have to train bodybuilders. Maybe you want to focus on the people that want to lose weight like you did because you know what it's like to be in that slump and, during COVID and how you got to where you were and how you focused on that. So maybe that's why you you know what I mean? So it doesn't necessarily mean just because you decided to go one way with your fitness career.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And I'll have, when I was working at EOS and I would show them like my before and after picture and they're like, okay, but I don't want to get big like you. And I'm like,
I hate
okay,
that.
well, I didn't ask you to.
You got to turn around and go, you won't.
Exactly. You won't.
I can guarantee you won't. You naturally can't do it.
Yeah. And you don't have the genetics that I have, and you're not going to train like I train. It's not going to happen.
I know
So-
just by that saying that you don't have the work ethic to even get close.
Yeah. Yeah. That and when they are already big, but in a different way, you're like, okay.
Yeah. Like, good luck.
What did you say? But anyway, yeah, so let's see. So when I went through, I'm sorry,
We're messy.
this is
We're
what we do.
messy.
That's what we do. So was going through my divorce, and I was a personal trainer, and it was funny because he was like, "You're gonna find a guy at the gym, and you're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna leave me," and I'm like, "That's not gonna happen." I didn't find my guy at the gym, and
You do have a gym guy now,
and
right?
we were going through the divorce anyway. So sorry.
Oh, it was at that same time you were going through the divorce that he was saying that?
It was before,
Okay.
but then we were really like it was bad for like 3 years. So I was like, by the time the divorce came, I was like, we're done, And again, it wasn't even the fitness thing. It was just that he wasn't the person I thought he was. So, anyway, so then I, shortly after that, I met my now husband. And like I said, it wasn't at the gym, but he happened to be a personal trainer.
Oh, that's awesome.
We actually met in Wendover, Nevada, because that's the closest place you can go to like gamble.
I don't even know what that is.
That's up north.
Okay.
So,
I don't gamble, so I've actually never gambled in this city since I've lived here.
Really?
I did it on my very first trip to Las Vegas, like, the drunken early 20s, stupid, very stupid. I got so I drank so many vodka Red Bulls, I was puking lime green.
Oh,
That's
no.
my drink. I like that drink.
I
I don't drink anymore. But
It was like
I know what I'm talking
it was
about.
like cocaine. It was just like I've never had cocaine, but I would assume, and it's just like whoo. And I'm a very uppity person. I quit drinking because I'm crazy, and not crazy, but I quit drinking because I just like to like do the social aspect of it,
Mhm.
and I would pound shots because that's social, right?
Mhm.
Cheers. I'll
Yeah.
buy another round, another round, another round, and the next thing I know, I'm blacked out. And so I was like, all right, I'm just done with this. And plus, I'm from the Midwest, and they just drink a lot, and it was just a good thing in general. But Vegas got me. I think I gambled just because Justin broke his foot, and we walked a lot, and we had to take breaks, so we just put $5 in. But I've never gambled since living here.
Wow.
I don't know. That was just a really random rant.
No worries.
Rant. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know anywhere that you even gamble here.
Yeah, well, like I said, Wendover is it's literally that's all it is. It's like a bunch of casinos and a Walmart. Like that's
Okay.
all that's there.
Like North Las Vegas or further? Like
No, North Nevada.
Oh, North Nevada.
Yeah,
It's not even.
yeah.
Okay, it's not in Las
No.
Vegas.
So, but it's the closest you can go from Salt Lake to gamble.
Okay.
So
okay.
we would go over to Wendover. Anyway, so that's actually where we met. So we were both getting out of the car at the same time, and he had his Corvette at the time, and he had just done a show, and he was changing his shirt to like go in. So I'm catcalling him, and I'm like, hey, he's like, hi. So we start walking up to the casino. I'm like, you should put your arm around me. He's like, okay. And he's like, we talked about like, I'm a personal trainer. Oh my God, so am I, and it was all exciting. And we like separated for a while, and then he came and found me. And, I guess the rest is history. Like, we started talking after that. We didn't live in the same city. It was about an hour away from each other. But yeah, we just fell in love. So,
That's crazy. You just are like, hey, you arm.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was not like expected, like it was, I was looking for, somebody like maybe to date casually, but like I had just gone through a divorce. So, I wasn't like, hey, let's get married, like I was just curious,
She's
what
like,
happened.
can I take you to a room later?
Not quite that fast, but but yeah, there was definitely like chemistry like right away though, but it was strange, but it was fun. So fast forward a few years, we actually got married down here by Batman, and it was
The car
it was
and everything?
perfect. No, but it was kind of funny because he was shorter and a little smaller than both of us. I think he was kind of serious. But it was
Vegas.
perfect though. It was just perfect, And we weren't living here yet, so this is kind of like our city,
Are you both like superhero people?
I've always loved like the shows, but he's a huge comic book
Okay.
fan. So I'm actually the one that like found Batman and like arranged it and everything,
cool.
and it was like, this is what we're doing, and
That's
it's
very
just yeah, it was awesome. So, and I don't mean, I'm sure some people can say that because he has a job, but not everyone can say that they got married by Batman. So, going a little bit into that, so I wanted to tell you about like what this means,
Oh yeah.
So this is Alley's End. This is our logo. So obviously that's him and me. So since moving down here, we found our spot, and if anybody can recognize that, that's the link.
The like little Ferris wheel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so we
Oh, it's a high roller. That's
the
what
high
it's
roll,
called.
yeah.
Just
And we would start the thing
yeah, that thing.
That
I
goes
rode
around.
in it one time.
goes around. Not so much us. We're terrified of heights, but we like looking at it.
Oh, you've
from
never been?
afar.
It's really not that scary.
It's
It moves so slow.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's totally
I don't
worth
like
it.
I don't like it.
He's like, nah.
You don't like it?
I mean,
I'm scared of heights. And
yeah,
I'm good.
No, it was cool. I felt safe, but I just felt like it was just too slow.
It is very slow.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring because it's like you're stuck in this little bubble.
Yeah.
And if you have the attention span of a squirrel like me,
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
like,
bored
I'm
very
out.
quickly.
I'm out. I'm not
You
doing
too.
it. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. I'm out. It's not. It's a little bit boring for me.
Yeah, we haven't tried it, but like I said, we like looking at it. So we start from Treasure Island. We'll go to Treasure Island, and then go down a little bit across the street, and then walk down to the Link Promenade and to the very end. And every time we go there, we just have this feeling of peace, and we'll sit down and we'll talk. And like we have all these like philosophical like conversations, and like nothing can hurt us there. Like there's nothing, there's no stress, there's no bills at Alley's End. There's no, it's just us and under the lights, and that's where we find peace and strength. To go on for the rest of the week, for the new week.
So you guys do that every week?
No, we did for a while, but then it got
Okay.
cold. And
Oh, yeah, fair. Nobody wants to do anything when it's cold.
yeah. So we haven't gone for a while, but that's our spot. So that's why we created that.
So what about the name?
So it's like the alleyway. Like
Oh,
the
so
end of the
it's in
alleyway.
okay, got it. That's what
Yeah.
that's called, is like an alleyway. Okay.
Well, it's technically the Link Promenade,
Okay.
Okay.
but
I've never walked over there. I mean,
Yeah.
I've spent very little time on the strip.
well, you should go see what you can find. You'll find peace there.
as long as you don't find the crackhead.
Yeah, well, there might be one of those too, but as long as you leave them alone,
They'll leave you alone.
most of the time they'll leave you alone.
So I used to work for Monster, and we would go out and get, I'm sure you've seen like the truck out, they give away free drinks and stuff all the time. They go to the gyms and give them away. And so I used to do that. And we were driving like down the strip one time when I first started, and there was a crackhead with like a knife just going like this in the air. And I was just like, that's my introduction to Vegas.
Yeah, you see some crazy stuff here.
You really do.
Yeah, there's a guy was out here visiting. My husband came down here for 3 months before I was able to move down here, and which was terrible. But I came for our anniversary, and there's this guy on the side of the freeway, and he has a hammer, and he's like that, like just flinging it around. We're like, and then he goes from behind the wall and picks up a wheelchair, and I don't know where the heck he got that. Obviously, he didn't need it, and like threw it. Then we're like, we should probably stay away from that guy. Like,
Yeah.
it's not safe.
The fentanyl just got to him, and he just felt like Hercules.
Yep. A hammer and a wheelchair.
That's
Okay. That's what you need.
Yeah.
The necessity.
stop putting weird things in the dumpster.
They'll find it. They will find it.
Yes.
We'll find it. You know what I've seen lately with like the homeless? The campaign like signs that are like a teepee. They make a house out of it.
Mm.
So like those wood signs on the side, those
Oh, yeah,
huge
yeah.
wood signs
Yeah.
on this. There's like a teepee underneath. Basically, they make a home out of.
Oh, they make homes out of
that's
everything.
bad.
I'm from California, so trust me, they have double-decker pallet houses.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous.
You shouldn't be able to build that because you need a
But
permit.
they
to
can.
build
They can
a lot
do.
of things.
Yeah, but they find their way. And then then we have the mole people that are here that are underground, which is the documentary.
That's a
It's
whole
scary.
thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I watched that on.
Oh, you
There
did?
was one on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And I watched it, and it was
Scary.
yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. There's people that go down there and interview them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brave.
No, thank you.
No.
Okay, we just got way off. Sorry.
It's all
let's,
good.
Let's dial it back into your supplements.
We're back to Alley's End. I mean, that's it's beautiful. So the name, the name is very, very powerful because of you two putting this together. Now, was it both of you guys putting this whole company together, basically, or was it just you? Where was
we
Inception?
talked about it.
Okay.
He's the brains, behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I know, but he has so much more experience and knowledge.
Really?
For one thing, he's older, but he's been doing it for much longer.
Okay.
So um,
He has like more of the business side of it, or you mean just developing a company?
the supplement knowledge.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that we was really important to us, is getting supplements that actually work, and that aren't filled with fillers and crap, and having stuff with digestive enzymes. So when you get our products, first of all, it's third party tested, so you know that what is on that label is actually what's in there. And it's made in an FDA approved facility.
Oh, wow.
And it's way isolate. It's like, it literally is the best that you can get.
The hard thing about supplements is there's so many now, right?
Mhm.
And you don't know. Most of them don't even disclose the ingredients.
Yeah, that's because they don't have to. They're not regulated. They can get away with anything until they're popped for something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we actually we've done this before, and we were working at FitCon. We were doing a table at FitCon, and we had one or two manufacturers come up to us and say, "Hey, who are you working with?" And we were telling them, and they're like, "We will put anything you want on the labels." And we were like, "No, thank you."
That tells you that they're not going to use the ingredients that you want either.
Yeah, and we're like, that is not how we want to run our business. Like, that's we want to be trusted, and we're using this as well. So
Right.
we want it to be the best that you can get.
Yeah.
And not just crap because it's cheap, but stuff that's actually going to work. So when you're getting, like, for example, our protein, you're getting up to 90% bioavailability.
Mm.
And a lot of protein, I'm sorry, but you go to Walmart and get a cheap protein, it's because you got a cheap protein.
Oh, and it usually messes up your stomach.
Mhm.
You get bloated. There's more side effects than it's even worth.
Yeah.
Most people don't even need the protein. They just need to eat more protein. So it's like people are just taking this crappy protein just because it's cheap protein and they think they're supposed to do a protein shake after their workout.
100%. And what it's supposed to be just that, a supplement, right? So, that's what I do in the morning. This is the cappuccino one. But I've done it with chocolate or vanilla as well. But I'll make my coffee, and now we actually have mushroom coffee, so I'll put the mushroom coffee in, maybe a little bit of extra coffee if I am feeling a little sluggish, and then a protein shake as like the creamer. And since I've been in Vegas, it's been iced coffee.
Of
course.
I love protein coffee in the summertime.
I know. Yeah, her mix over here. She's got a good one.
So yeah, so that, that's just like you said, though, like, it's a supplement, it's supplementation, which is how it's supposed to be. And I'm not like, hey, have this for every meal. Like, no, please don't. Like,
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be supplementing something that you're not getting. No different than taking vitamins and things like that. Now, sometimes we don't eat all day and we still need to get a bunch of protein in. The best thing you can do is have some protein.
Exactly.
But like I hate that whole mindset of I have to have a protein drink after my workout. That's not necessarily the case.
No. But if it's convenient for you,
right,
fantastic.
But not because you have to.
Yeah.
And then don't do it with a full meal. Like that now we're overeating.
Yeah. And then I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Well,
Or
yeah.
What about have you ever had this with a client? So both of you guys have trained people before, so you may have experienced this, but the meal replacements, like protein powders. Okay, so I had somebody that had that in their cabinet and they had regular protein, and bunch of other crap they didn't need. Anyways, and she's like, yeah, I've been taking this for my protein. And I was reading the back of the bag. I was like, you do know this is a full meal replacement.
Yeah.
That is why you're not losing weight.
That's not the
You're
same thing.
literally taking in a full meal and a shake and then eating everything else you're eating. Or the meal bars, like the protein bars that are like meal replacements.
Mhm.
People just call them protein bars and think they're just getting
yeah.
protein. They don't read the label.
No. Yeah.
Reading is fundamental. It really is. I've got a question about you. So take me through the process of how long did this take for this process to come from mind to actually having that in front of you right now? And was it difficult? I mean, I'm assuming it was.
So, like I said, we had done it before, and my husband's actually the one that like kind of researched
Mhm.
all of it. And it wasn't really. So we already kind of knew who we wanted to go through.
Mhm.
They are not always my best friend. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had to do so much work. Like, I had to design all of these labels.
Okay.
And make all of them. I designed all of it and had to put it on there. So yes, this is definitely a lot of work.
Mhm.
But
Was there a taste process when you guys were going through that to make sure that it tastes good enough for people to actually down? Because I'm old school. 30 years ago, we all know protein was not very good. It was horrible, but you just did it.
Mhm.
So what was that process like for you, creating your own flavor? Because you said that's cappuccino right there, correct?
This one's cappuccino.
Okay.
Yeah. So the company that we go through, there's different like manufacturers.
Okay, okay.
Like I was talking about before.
Mhm.
So they kind of already have like their own recipe.
Okay, good.
Now we can, and we have said this is what I want in it.
Right. But you can choose the manufacturer of stuff or the tastes. You're like, I don't like that manufacturer because this is not. I'm not liking this. A little bit too chalky or whatever that might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's all.
And we have used different manufacturers too. We're like, hey, I actually like this guy's, pre-workout.
Okay.
Better.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna use these guys.
That's good. Okay.
And mix it up a little bit. So and a lot of times they will send you samples.
Okay.
Let me try it first so that I know before I invest.
Right.
Because it's
Absolutely.
an investment.
Absolutely.
Was that like one of the hardest decisions, was figuring out just who to manufacture the product?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and there's still, like I said, these guys have not been my best friends. Like there's been a few like hiccups where I'm just like, why am I even doing this?
I think that's just business in general, though.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it
matter
is,
what
it is,
industry
yeah.
you're in, what vendors you're using. Like, I think there's always going to be some kind
That's
of
just part
friction.
of it. Yeah. And there's one day that you're just like, why am I doing this? Just forget it. And there's other days that you're like, yay, look, this is so fun. and it is, it's fantastic. Like we were just over the moon when, we got our first product and when we, got everything going and everything. So
So you have the supplement company. Do both you and your husband still train people?
He is, he works at EOS,
Okay.
as a GM. And right now I'm actually teaching, kids to be personal trainers. I say kids, they range from like, 18 to
25 or 20. Yeah.
like 60.
Oh, that's awesome.
right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe not quite 60, but it's through NASM. Yeah.
That's
And, so that's what I'm doing, right now. And, I'm looking into training more. But it's hard when you just don't really know, a lot of people,
Mhm.
and I don't know anybody out here. So
Well, it's starting from scratch, right? If you move and you build a business based off of clients, it's the same for like hairdressers.
Mhm.
You move and you're starting from scratch. You don't, especially if you don't know anyone, like
Yeah.
you have to rebuild that, and it takes a long time.
Yeah. And nobody knows me,
Right.
If I post an advertisement, they're like,
Who are you?
who the heck are you? Why do I
Like,
care?
why do you differ from
Right.
this person?
Yeah. Because I am. I'm awesome.
That confidence gets us a long way. But
But at the end of the day, yeah, they don't know that. They
Yeah.
don't, but they will.
Mhm.
Yeah. So did that answer your question?
Yeah, it did. I feel like, also too, I was going to go say that you are a walking billboard of who you are. And a lot of trainers, when I was, young, like 26, training, I just hit the gym all the time because I knew, but there's trainers out there that aren't who they say they are. They don't have any integrity and they're walking around like, how are you, excuse me, but obese trying to train somebody? Because what can you do for me? I mean, like their knowledge might be great, but there's a part of me that says, I knew that I want to be a trainer that looked the part, that I could help you get to the part. If I can't do for myself, then why am I going to talk
Yeah.
to someone else? And you looked the part, so
Well,
which
thank
is
you.
really good. So
When I started, I was actually still on my weight loss journey. So I felt very like self-conscious and was like, why would they even choose me? But
Right.
like I still lost quite a bit of weight, but it wasn't like where I wanted to be
Right.
yet,
absolutely.
I was like the opposite. So I was working out in the gym super hard. And then I had somebody come up and ask if I train. And then I was like, maybe I am at a place that I can start training people. And that's when I started. Because otherwise I wouldn't have had the confidence to do it before that. But somebody gave me the confidence to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl, you look good. You training?
I was like, you want to look like me? Let's go.
You're like, yes, definitely. I charge.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, and a lot of people think, even these kids that I'm teaching, I can tell the ones that think that it's just about doing reps and lifting room. Because what I'm teaching them on my side is science. I'm teaching kinesiology and biomechanics and anatomy.
Dope.
And, and they're just like, why do I need to know this? And I'm like, okay, well, if somebody came up to you and it was like, my rhomboid hurts. And you're like, how's a rhomboid?
Yeah.
Like, that's why.
Or if somebody has a prior injury and you don't
Exactly,
know
yeah.
where that is, and now you put them in an exercise that damages that more, and now you're liable, and now you're getting sued. Like that all
Yeah.
adds up, and
Yeah.
these kids don't get that when they look at it that way.
Yeah, it's like, because you can't do your job if you don't have any knowledge about the human body.
That's
You
rich.
probably-
Yeah, that's
Like think about putting
Easy.
them in. You have a
You
client
think.
that goes, "What am I working?" and you can't tell them.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't make any
I don't
sense.
know. Lats.
yeah. And I will say a lot of clients, they want you to dumb it down for them, though. It's like,
Oh yeah.
pull your wings back, and they're like, oh, we
Yeah.
have wings.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, your latissimus dorsi, and they're like, what the f?
I've told people like just squeeze. Like if my hand's right here, I want you to squeeze it.
Feel that contraction.
Mhm.
And then you get the ones that have still like don't listen to you at all.
Oh
Those are always the best.
Isn't that all of them? I mean, I feel like typically
yeah.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, straighten your back.
hunched over.
Straighten. Do you know what that word means? Like,
Like it's as straight as
Like
it
this?
goes.
like you, and then they like curve their back, and you're like, that's literally the opposite of what I can't.
Or
I
like you
can't.
tell somebody you're lifting too heavy, but they won't dumb down the weight.
Mhm.
I'm like, you realize that you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they don't. They don't care.
The woes of being a trainer. I think for me, the biggest part is that you don't have any control about what they put in their mouth, and they don't understand how important nutrition is.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, that's the biggest part. I was like, well, how come I'm not doing? I'm not looking like you. I'm like, well, what did you eat? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't see you. Like, probably, I see you 1 hour out of the 24 hours. What were you doing between now and then from yesterday? It's like, well, I ate this and this and this. And I'm like, well, there's your problem. You had how many slices of pizza? I mean, like,
Yeah.
you can't, what does someone tell you? You can't out train a bad diet. I think you said that the other day.
Oh yeah. And like here's the thing about trainers is a lot of them don't talk about nutrition, and I get that you're not well versed and you're not a nutritionist, but you can give general guidance, and just a little bit of guidance goes a long way. I had a client who got given to me because the person that was training him was leaving the gym, and I took him on. Nobody had ever talked to him about nutrition before. He basically kind of just maintained and then worked out to feel good about himself. Like, I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
But he was extremely overweight. We started working out together. I started just generally talking, not even like diving in deep, just small little changes like, what do you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for, you know what I mean? And like, well, why don't you change it to this? Why don't you do this? Like, just making little changes, started dropping weight.
Yeah.
And a lot of trainers won't talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's fundamental. I think that should be the next certification after you get your CBT, go right into nutrition.
It should be a
because it goes hand in
requirement.
hand.
It
Yeah.
should be a requirement within the whole certificate.
Yeah, I mean they cover it like a little bit,
Not enough.
but not enough. No, and it's such a huge part of it.
Huge. It's
but-
absolutely huge. I mean, I think that, doctors, I'm not a big fan of like going to hospitals. And the thing that doctors they don't have the nutrition. I mean, they know about the body, but they want to treat you with pills. And as opposed to saying, you know what, thyme or whatever, or these ingredients, remember the other day I was looking for turmeric or whatever. I'm like, oh, it's a spice. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But like things like that are natural for the body, but they don't even have a nutrition background, and as they should, as opposed to saying, well, you should be on these pills because you have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like we could go down a
Like,
whole
let's-
rabbit hole.
yeah.
Oh,
of
definitely.
nutrition.
But I
Definitely.
think it's a big part of that journey for people that want to change their life and change their bodies.
Well, it's just like how they just changed the food pyramid, and we're finally getting to the point where we're actually pushing good nutrition for people and not just this. Do you guys remember?
Milk.
It was a few years ago. It popped up on my story, but do you remember they put out this chart, and it was like the foods that are good for you versus the ones that are less good for you, and they had meat and eggs at the bottom. They had like beef and eggs at the bottom, and then at the top they had like kale, and then like couple, I think it was like 4 down was a cereal. It was like
Like
the
grains.
frosted mini wheats or whatever. It was like,
What?
yeah, it was so bad, and like it was so bad that I can't believe anyone would believe it. And like now we're switching it, right? We're starting to get back to whole foods
Yeah.
and not so many grains and breads and pasta.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we need carbs, but like we are
absolutely.
over carbed so much.
Oh,
this
it's in
country.
everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's where people get it wrong too. We do these fad diets. We've had low fat, we've had low carb, we've had, no carbs, keto, we've had carnivore, we've had vegan, we've had all of these different fad diets when really you just need a balanced diet with the proper amount of macros
Yep.
and not cut out a whole food source.
Yeah. And that's what's crazy is that people, for some reason, don't want that. It's like, I can show you how to eat the way that you want, not get rid of everything that you love, not sacrifice everything that you love to eat, but still be healthy, still lose weight, and feel better because you don't feel good. You think you feel good,
But you don't.
And, but they don't want that. They want the quick fix.
And
you know?
that drives me nuts. So it makes it hard for real trainers. And what I mean by real trainers, it doesn't mean that people aren't real trainers, but the people that are throwing fad things out and using like clickbait to get you to follow them and train with them and all of that stuff, and the false sense of reality, like people selling glute workouts when they bought a BBL. And like your average person wouldn't know. I know what a BBL looks like. So when I see it, I'm like, that's fake. And it makes me mad.
I think it's pretty easy. I mean, if your thighs don't match your booty, I mean, if your thighs are like this and your butt's like that, naturally your thighs have to be
Well, there's a difference
somewhat,
between
yeah.
the fake butt
right.
and then the BBL actually smooths into your thighs. So it actually looks more natural. But there's a difference.
Okay.
Don't ask me. Me and my husband just go, oh, look at that one. You know what I mean? So, so yes, I stare at everyone's butt. But, but what drives me nuts about it is now you're selling a program of something that you are showing people can get from this program that's not real. It's not reality. So now you have this person working their butt off. They're doing your program day in and day out, and they are never going to see those results. And then people that are more real as trainers and putting real information out there, oh, I don't want to believe that. That's not possible. That's not real. That's not fast enough.
Yeah.
Fast enough, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was this old, what were they called back then? Memes? Like the little,
Oh, yeah.
just the picture, I don't know, comic strip. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're memes.
Even the video ones are memes. So,
Yeah.
yes.
everything's a meme.
Yeah.
Comic strip, like little cartoon. Anyway, and so this guy's sitting on the couch. His brain is standing next to him, and the guy's like, I need to lose weight and get healthier, but I don't know how. And his brain's like, eat healthier and exercise. And the guy's like, oh, there's no way. I guess I just won't. And the brain's like,
Because
Yeah.
internally, it's very simple.
mm-hmm.
You just don't, you want the quick fix. That's why so many people jumped on the Ozempic train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we could.
Yeah, that's another.
We started going into
Yeah.
that last time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I met her, I told you, at scouting out a place to do an event, a networking event. And she was actually interviewing for a job. And I think we talked for like 20 minutes.
yeah, it was a while.
Wow.
So
I was like, I have a podcast. You want to come on?
I was like, definitely.
So where can we find this all your supplements?
It's online.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
So, okay, perfect.
We're doing it online, and I'd love to set up a code for you, and for people watching. So they can get 20% off. You can just do we can do Messy 20, and
Messy 20, I like that.
get 20% off for. So I know where it's coming from.
And you get real
Yes,
ingredients.
thank you. And yes, real ingredients. And, we have, we're growing all the time. So we have about 30 products right now.
Wow.
And like I said, that ranges from, mushroom coffee to pre-workout to protein to, I have a eye cream on there because I wanted it. And
That's how it's gonna grow.
pretty much, because there's also some vitamins and minerals on there, that they were like, well, we need that, we need to take that, so we're gonna, that literally is how it's growing, is what we need and what we take, we're gonna
But that
with.
makes sense, right? So you're building stuff that real people will take.
Mhm.
Real things that you need, not a ton of supplements that you wouldn't use or you don't need, but you just buy. Because you have people with so many cabinets full of supplements, and you're like, do you know that you need all of that? Do you know if that's even real stuff?
Yeah.
A lot of the testosterone tablets and stuff,
Mhm.
well, that's crap.
Yeah.
It's straight crap.
Yeah.
It's not real testosterone. Get out of here, guys. Stop taking that crap.
Yeah, and I mean, unless you're, deficient in it and elderly, it's not really going to do much for you,
Right.
So, or if you're deficient in it, so.
Right. And
so
there are some
first-
people that need it.
Yeah, so first, let's go to the doctor and see.
And not
what's
just the doctor. Get your blood work done by a
Bio-specialist.
hormone
Yes.
specialist.
100%.
And be selective on them too, because I've went to some that tried to sell me on a whole list of crap. It was like $2,000 a month in supplements.
That's
And I was like,
ridiculous.
I don't need any of this based off of my blood work,
Yeah.
which I really don't. I've got my blood work done many times, and I'm not really low in anything.
Yeah, it's like going to Big O Tires. They're like, you need this and
Oh.
this and this.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
I do not.
I am good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, big old tires and Pep Shop boys. They will get you if you don't know that much about cars. And I always go to Justin all the time, but they'll sell you everything. I mean,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
They convinced me I needed a new battery. It was fine. It was totally fine. I was like, oh no, I don't want to break down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm married to a car guy, a big car guy. That's who he was talking about he goes to. And so it's funny if I gotta go somewhere like Discount Tire or something, they try to give me some bull crap. I'm like, yeah, no.
Okay. Speaking of though, we do have the samples of the.
Yeah, of the cappuccino.
Speaking of what? I don't know. Like
I don't know.
things you don't need. No.
How long are you fasting for?
I usually fast until 4.
Oh, you suck. All right, so
But
we
I'll
can't
try. I'll
this.
try a little.
You're gonna try it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Sure?
so that's like we said, it's supplementation. It should be exactly that, And,
Right.
And this, I've been adding it to my coffee in the morning. So I have like some coffee with a little bit of coffee and then some coffee.
Some coffee.
Some coffee, a little bit of coffee. No, wait. I want to ask you a question about the mushroom coffee because I'm really a mushroom coffee guy, but I like normal coffee too as well. But is it like a chocolate or is it just?
It's mocha flavored.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna have to do Messy on 20 or whatever it's called. Get Messy 20 for the little code and buy some stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Okay, good.
So,
How much
I haven't tried it hot, to be honest.
I
I'm
mean,
not a big hot
cold
person.
doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
but here in Vegas,
And you've had mushroom coffee before.
yeah, I bought a bunch. I mean, I bought it from. Here's what I don't like about Rise. I mean, this is my thing. Most companies, and not Rise, but just in general, they loop you into without you knowing that you're looped into a monthly contract with them, and then to get out of it, guess what they do? They make it super hard so you can't find, or you have to call someone and say, "Hey, I'd like to take my credit card. Stop charging me." So I didn't know that I did that. That happened to me recently. 2 days ago, I had to call Rise. Like, what is going on? Why are we? And I still have I've got buckets like 5, because I forgot to turn it off. I've got 5 like things of mushroom coffee from Rise. So I'm definitely down to try it. I want to check it out.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I ask because if you've never tried mushroom coffee and you expect it to taste like
No,
coffee,
I know exactly what it tastes like. Yeah.
There's definitely like a coffee taste to it, but then you're like, it's kind of earthy.
No, and I enjoy that. No, I've got both. I've got Rise and I have the other company too. There's another one that makes yeah, those, and there's one more. I've got all of them, so I've tried them.
Like it a little bit.
So yeah, no, I definitely enjoy earthy. Earthy's not going to bother me at all.
Yeah.
I'm not an earthy.
Yeah, no, you're definitely not. No,
Not an earthy.
yeah,
But like I said, so that also helps me. I mean, like I like the taste, but it's a little earthy. So if I put the protein in it, it's even
yeah, it's perfect.
better that way as well.
Takes out a little bit of the dirt taste.
Yeah, it like literally tastes like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Not like. Not like stroganoff mushrooms,
Right.
but like if you
Like some psychedelics.
I wouldn't know.
Because those taste like dirt.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, like
That's all my reference. I don't like mushrooms.
It has a slight mushroomy taste to it, but it's not like you took a mushroom and it's hard to describe.
It is hard to describe.
If it's like it's not like you took a mushroom and dipped it in coffee,
No.
chocolate, and like that's not.
It's just a different taste.
has a little bit of,
It's an acquired taste a little bit too as well. And I'm glad I love how you just were like, have you had mushroom coffee before? Because most people are like, yeah, it's great. And like, you're like, yeah, this tastes like dirt, shit, and dump it out. But I love how you were with me. Like, you're like, hey, have you had mushroom coffee before? Like, I'm like, oh yeah.
well, I mean, that's how I am. Like I want to be transparent.
Right,
I want
absolutely.
to be,
Love that.
I have a chat feature on our website, and that goes straight to me. So like, if you have questions, ask me a question.
Mhm.
It can be about nutrition. It can be about training. Like, I'll talk to you. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
We're back.
You
And-
you'll have to buy some of that and we'll try it on the podcast.
Oh
the
yeah,
next-
most
next
definitely.
time we're-
Yeah. Yeah. Soon as you set up the code and
And then
did the thing.
I'll probably be like, it's a little earthy.
Yeah.
But I'll try it.
yeah, but then you'll understand what we're talking about. You know, so
Well, I've had mushroom coffee before, so I have kind of an idea of what you're
Okay.
talking about when you're
Mhm.
referring to it. I just don't like it.
yeah.
I remember when it like first started like kind of becoming like a fad thing, like way back. I mean, this is like 2017, 2018, I think.
Mhm.
But like it was like kind of a fad for a little while, and I tried it then. I never even drank coffee then, so I don't. That was probably part
But you
of it,
love
too.
coffee now.
I don't love it.
You don't?
No, I like it with chocolate in it.
But the way you make it, the way we get it at our tea leaf place.
Has chocolate.
Yeah, but it's good. It's like perfect. It's not too much.
Yeah. It's light. I don't go crazy, but I don't like a lot of flavor in like sweet stuff. And to me, it's like kind of sweet.
Mm.
I'm very minimal with my sweets. Now you're not.
Wait, but that's okay. So
Not with what I make. I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say
eat
that.
one
Okay.
bite of the cinnamon roll.
yeah, that's it.
Like-
Okay, I was gonna say.
I like.
Me and Justin do
spice.
too.
Like, I like hot.
Okay.
I do too. Her chilies. Oh, she makes an all meat chili. Sorry, I always talk about. I'm a foodie.
He's always talking about my food.
I'm sorry.
I like a bit of spice. And, as a bodybuilder, like having the hot sauce, that goes on everything. Like when you're prepping,
Because they don't have
like,
any calories, and you're just like,
oh, sorry.
No.
But it's like that. Yeah. I think I became a little spicier. Let's go through that process. 'Cause
I'm like Thai places and stuff. I get like if it's between 1 and 10, I get an 8 or a 9, and then if it's 1 to 5, I get a 5.
Yeah,
every
you
time.
do. But I like your chili. Justin was like a little bit too hot for me, whatever.
Yeah, I went a little crazy,
But that was perfect for me.
but it was good. It was good. He even had some frozen. All right, let's try this cappuccino.
Okay, I'm gonna come over and grab one.
I don't even know what I'm reaching for.
Oh,
There we go.
shoot.
All right, we're back.
Right. Smells good. It smells like those machines that make cappuccino.
Like cappuccino.
It really,
machine.
it's really good. So is there milk in here?
Mhm.
There's milk. Okay, so I'm gonna let everyone know, Black people can't have milk.
You
but
can,
I can.
because you're like white.
Well, no, I'm not white. I'm just saying, like, for some reason, 40. When I turned 40, I went to the doctor's. I'm like, how can I drink milk now? Because I was highly, just like, I could not have milk. It was like, but now it's like a superpower of mine now.
It's because you grew up with the whites in Santa Rosa, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's why.
I think so.
That's really why.
The whites. I like that. The whites.
The whites.
Yeah.
This is good in water by itself. Like our protein is good.
It tastes really good. Super smooth.
But obviously milk is going to make it a little creamier and whatnot. So, but this size, the cappuccino, and then we also have the 1 pounders of the other flavors as well.
Okay.
These are all pure isolate.
Oh, wow.
So these
Kind of like a designer protein, basically, with a lot lower calories and this higher protein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's it's pure. You know, you're getting the less fat and less all that other crap.
Less carbs,
just
yeah.
going straight to the whey.
That whey isolate makes such a difference. Like if you don't have isolate in it, that whey is gonna be rough on your stomach.
It really
Yeah,
is.
So
that is a very
because of
important
that
term.
Yes, because of that, like even if you're lactose intolerant, most
easier.
likely, not let's cover the bases. Most likely, you will not have any problems with this protein.
Yeah.
But and which is great, and we are gonna come out with our vegan one as well.
Okay.
But if you don't like the taste of chocolate grass, then try the whey isolate.
Chocolate.
Well, you should only use plant protein if you are on a specific diet that you don't eat meat, because it's really not good for your stomach to down that much plant protein.
And the one that we have does cover all of the bases for vegans. They get to say it's not on our website yet, but I'm always coming out with new product. So I'm looking at it right now, and it does cover all the bases to make sure that they are getting all of their amino acids, because it's difficult on a vegan especially and vegetarian diet to get all of your amino acids.
Just everything you need, your B12, like
Exactly.
There's so many nutrients you get from animal products that you don't get in those diets, and it's a huge problem. And I have a vegan client right now, and she like doing the diet stuff is hard when you like with them, because you have to like be so creative in how you get that nutrients, and highly recommend anyone who's vegan or vegetarian to get your blood work done and make sure you are supplementing what you're supposed to supplement and not be so malnourished, because that makes you extremely weak and you're more prone to health issues, and it's not good.
Yeah, there's a right and a wrong way to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I am saying that meat's better.
yeah,
But
I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
Right.
But it's a personal choice.
It is. It is a personal choice.
It's up to them.
Yeah. But yeah, I just highly recommend people get blood work done in general. It's just good to know. what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Your regular doctor doesn't go through all of that. So another rabbit hole. I think we're gonna have to do another podcast because I feel like there's a lot of topics I could cover, but this was supposed to be about you.
We talked about me and quite a bit.
We love the products.
We didn't get too much into your bodybuilding. Did you start that before you got with your husband?
When I met him, I was just me and doing my thing. I had never thought about it, in my life. I've knew who Arnold was. I knew
Everyone knew who he was.
Right? I knew these guys. But I was just like, okay, and then it was funny because it was actually around New Year's, shortly after we were together, and he said, I had a dream that we did a competition together, and I was like, interesting, because I've been thinking about it lately, and he's like, do you want to do a show this year? I was like, okay,
And that's just how
that's how it started.
Wow. And
So-
you're still competing, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I've only done one show, but we keep planning to do more.
Life
but
happens.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's for one thing, like the money, like you have to put a lot of money into it, and it's a lot of hard work.
It is.
And people don't understand how difficult it is. But we are definitely planning on doing a show this year. So we're starting our cut soon. That's one thing that we had talked about, because I feel very fluffy right now.
That's why we
'Cause
dressed
I'm
in
on a
workout
bulk.
clothes.
Yeah, I'm like, don't look at me.
She's like,
you
She's like, oh, I don't know about workout clothes. I was like, how about leggings and a hoodie?
Yeah.
I didn't get the memo, so shoot.
Oh, my bad. But you look nice. I like your shirt. It's Tupac, right?
Yeah, Tupac.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a cool shirt. So you just always look cool. So
Thank you, Fylisha. I try.
But yeah, so I'm bulking right now, so I feel ginormous.
that is something I would love to do a podcast about. So talking about how when you're going through these, so just the weight loss alone usually gets people started in the gym. Usually that's where it starts, right? But like the changes after that, when you keep going and you make more goals, those ups and downs are super hard, especially on women. On women, but men have it too. And I would love to talk about that another time.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely
If
dive
you want
into
to do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
That too.
Yeah. But yeah, we all have it. I mean, I lean out and then I'm mad because I look small, and then, and then I get fat again, and I'm like, man, I want to be lean.
You're like to go from the best shape in your life to not.
To fluffy. Just
Great.
fluffy. I like using fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to throw out there? Anything about the products? You want to kind of just give like a last?
Let's see. I feel like I kind of covered everything. I mean, like, I want to stress the importance of like purity, in your products. I mean, you're putting this in your body, and not like most people go around really thinking about that, but you should.
You should be reading every label, all the ingredients, what's in it.
Yeah.
You should know before you consume.
Yeah. And again, like we really wanted to make a product that was honest,
Mm-hmm.
and it was honest and it was good, so that's what we did. Because again, like I said, you go to Walmart and you buy a cheap protein. It's because it's a cheap protein with cheap fillers. Protein is a commodity, so it costs the same for everyone. Okay, so you get the bucket, that's costing them money. You get the scooper, that's costing them money. You get the label, that's costing them money. They have to pay for it to go to the store. They have to pay the people that are putting all of this together. It's not. I mean, there's machines involved, but they have to pay people to fix the machines too. But anyway, there's money involved.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you think they're cutting from?
Oh, mm-hmm. Fillers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stuff that's not gonna make you feel very good.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
Exactly. So, I we're not like over the top priced.
No, I looked
We're
at your
pretty
website.
reasonable.
I was gonna
you
say
know?
it's about average for good product.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people are ill-educated about what good product means, and so they're like, well, why would I get that if I can go and get it for $18? Because you didn't buy the same thing. You didn't.
I can tell you right now, do not buy the whey protein at Costco.
Yep.
You're gonna have some problems.
And if it's chunky, then it's not isolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it doesn't mix well. Yeah, and then it's chalky and yeah.
Did we use the boggles? That's not the right word for it, but the boggles in the shaker cup.
All right.
We actually
Did we
did
use
not.
that?
Just to make a point, we did not put the little spinny ball thing.
And we let
in
it
the
sit for a
shaker.
little while too, as well. So
Yeah.
usually bad protein will, clump up, and mine was super smooth. There's nothing left, no residue, nothing.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it sunk.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Separate or
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was looking for. Separate, not sunk.
I got you.
Messy.
That's all right.
All right. Well, anybody who needs a good supplement company, we're going to start promoting this on the podcast. Not just because I get a code for it, but because it's good product, it's good ingredients, and you don't need supplements unless you need the supplement. So buying a more expensive protein powder is worth it because you shouldn't be consuming it every single day unless you need it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
check them out. What was the website again?
AllieZen.com.
AllieZen.com. All right. And we'll also put that in the description. Thank you again for
Thank
coming
you.
on Messy on Purpose.
blast.
Lee, you got anything to leave with?
No, thank you so much for your story, and I can't wait to hear more about your workout journey on the next podcast when we do this again.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we're going to really dive into that. So stay tuned for that as well. Till next time, guys. Bye.
Stay messy.